Meghan's podcast deleted for exploiting Jeopardy, infringed on copyright, plus invoking the late host with consent. Meghan Markle has revealed her favorite TV program growing up was the quiz show Jeopardy, on the latest episode of her Archetype series. The Duchess of Sussex, at 41, released the 8th episode of her podcast today, which was titled The Be or Not to Be, and it featured Victoria Jackson and the makeup mogul and Melody Hobson, the chairwoman of Starbucks. During the introduction on the show, the royal mother of two spoke of her love of the television shows and movies, saying that they spend a lot of time in front of the TV growing up. At the beginning of the episode, Meghan opened up about her love of words, etymology, grammar, and admiring people with expansive vocabularies, revealing that there was a particular TV show that she was obsessed with growing up. She said that Jeopardy was my favorite show growing up, and I would eat my dinner on a TV tray in front of the screen, watching each category and clue with bated breath and intense focus, trying to absorb whatever facts they were firing off in the form of a question. My obsession with this show was so deep, and you guys, when Alex Trebek passed away, I started to receive text of condolences. I didn't know him, but everyone who knew me knew how meaningful Jeopardy and its host were as a daily part of my life, as this love of facts extend into my love of words, etymology, grammar, and admiring people with expansive vocabularies. I was, and I still am, a word nerd. Well, what I am even reading here, that all her podcasts are just about finding ways to say random thoughts that are in her head, and that she thinks that portray her as a perfect person. But a lot of thoughts don't work in particular contexts, and so she just sticks them together. And she didn't even get enough attention through the variety video for saying that Jeopardy thinks that, so she had to bring it in again. As of all, she had to show how intelligent she is, and that she randomly stuck in Jeopardy and loving facts and connected it with no logic to her amazing love of words and vocabulary to show her intelligence, and then she tried to play it off as if her vocabulary connected with finding words that start with B. And what does finding words starting with B have to do with all of this theme and the podcast? As it is just so awful. It reads like a high school paper where they have to fulfill some criteria, and so they toss in all the randomly a required number of quotes, etc. I have heard that Melody Hobson, before on a talk with Meghan, on that segment, she continually interrupted Melody to discuss non-sequiturs about herself, while laughing and saying, "My husband's family." Melody came across as accomplished, patient, and articulate. I have no idea why she ever agreed to be on with Meghan again. Even if this is all true, it is all so bloody boring, as I can feel my brain cells dribbling out of my ears, and I wonder Harry is balding fast. His few remaining brain cells are trying to escape through his hair follicles. And just so as they don't have to listen to her anymore, she wants to appear smart and not a bimbo, remember? This is what happens when you lie. You don't make sense, and also she said that she grew up on a TV set. But recently I heard rumors that Meghan's new podcast may be deleted by Spotify because she exploited Jeopardy game show many times, as she had no content for the new episode. Elsewhere she claimed that the strong-minded woman and branded difficult because it's the code word for bitch. As the Duchess of Sussex also argued that the B word is being used to gaslight women who know what they want. Meghan said that friends are reclaiming and embracing the B word, but she herself refuses to say it on the podcast, calling it the B word throughout or spelling it out for the listeners.